Oh, hello,
Kicked him, nice!
Not cool, didn't land.
Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil. Welcome back to another Age of the Ring cast. It feels like it's been a while since I've done a cast. I'm excited to be back. We're on my favorite map, Erden Lyre. In the bottom. Oh, it's Caliber. Caliber always does good games. Caliber, I think he's German. He's like one of the best players ever. Too good for my tournaments, it seems. But he's playing Misty Mountains in the bottom. And at the top, it's the Woodland Realm. Oh, it's Flame of the West. Flame of the West. Actually a pretty good player too. I feel like people always undersell themselves. People always describe themselves as, yeah, I'm okay, I'm average, and then you play them and they're actually really fucking good. So Sylvan Barracks coming out for Flame of the West. No Faraday yet. And Goblin Cave for Caliber. I want to see more of Caliber. I feel like he's too good for Jondor. I don't know if he's in Jondor actually, but I always see his name and I know he's a good player, so looking forward to this one. Screech is coming out immediately. Are we going to get a forward tunnel? If you're not going to creep the layers, then obviously you want to harass, so Builder probably going to get that forward tunnel up. He's gone for Frozen Wastes. I sort of like to go with Frozen Wastes before Fellwind. Fellwind is good for capitalizing on like certain units, like Disorienting Cav or whatever. But I think the buff from Frozen Wastes, and just with how long Frozen Wastes last, it's actually the better power to go with. So Faraday coming out now with the Sylvan Dagger Boys, the swordsmen. What are they actually described as? Dagger Warriors. Okay. Wait, Dagger? Oh no. So a bit of a ballsy play here because obviously he's out of vision, but there's every chance that he'll creep this layer here, which would expose the tunnel. But I guess it's about as hidden as you'd want it anyway. Like, maybe here would be better, but really minor things, I guess. Wait, has Flame of the West not chosen a power yet? He has not, okay. So he uses the Faraday to kill the wargs, and now he's using the Dagger Warriors to destroy the lair. You have to be careful with this tactic, because the wargs respawn pretty quickly. And if they respawn, then this whole unit just dies. Anyway, goblins coming in. 1, 2 screeches, immediately destroyed. If you're wondering why he does that, is that you not only deny them XP, but you also deny Caliber power points here. Now for me, I like to let them attack it a little bit, just to buy me some time. Maybe you get like an extra tick of resources, and then I'll demolish it. But everyone that's better than me does the instant demolish. So maybe that's the better strat. Anyway, Dagger Warriors coming out. Woodland Realm's actually a pretty good faction for dealing with Goblin Harass because they move so quickly anyway. They can catch up to these screeches. Another forward tunnel at the front here. That's 2 tunnels. Poison Blades comes in. He's retreating, which means... I think we've tested this before. I think Dagger Warriors just narrowly beat Screeches when the Screeches have their Poison Blades. Anyway, 3 more coming. Let's just have a look at his base real quick. 3 Goblin Caves already. Holy cow. Frozen Waste comes in outside the barracks. Oh, he went for the tree just to disorientate. I would have gone with the horn, honestly. The tree is a bit like Fell Wind, but I don't think he'd get much value out of it here. It's kind of weird. Anyway, all 3 of those, even with Frozen Waste, all 3 of those Goblin Warriors died because he's got Sylvan Archers in here. I think even Caliber would have been surprised at how quickly they died here. He's got both of his forward tunnels on one side, which means he can only really attack from one flank. Not the most ideal, but whatever. He's had to pull back here because he's got pikes now. 1 archer, 2 archers. And he's got some Faraday picking off, getting some resources as well. Flame of the West probably thinks this is his only forward tunnel. But as we know, he's got another one here. With a builder in it. Poison Blades come in, managed to surround the pikemen. He poured him out of the tunnel at the last second. That was actually really good play, because these guys got cut off. That was clever play from Caliber. Pulled in the pikes. And then, as the tunnel went down, he pulled the goblins out. So now all he has to do is actually get on the archers, and they'll win. But of course, the speed from Woodland Realm here, he can easily just kite them. That was a pretty good swing. Caliber lost a lot of goblins, but now he's managed to pull it back. Let's just have a look now. I wonder if he's going to pull a Kami and go for the hero upgrade so that he can get Goblin Towners. Warg packs on the way. How much are Warg packs? 275. Something tells me... I think Warg packs are only good for harass. They might be like Horsemen of the Mark in that regard. Anyway, double Sylvan Barracks. This one's level 2. That one's not. He's probably predicting Cav, that's why he's making pikes. He's managed to make another tunnel. This one isn't destroyed yet, so it can come back, but I don't think any Biff.me player in history has ever relied on rubble rebuilding itself. It just takes way too long. Now with a forward tunnel from Caliber. So basically all the action is on Caliber at the moment. Or rather, he's doing all the attacking. He has map control. Warg's attacking from the flank. They have Howl for that extra damage boost. Flame of the West almost has... Oh, and Muzgash comes out. Okay. I've seen Kami go with Russian Goblin Towners, but he's gone for Muzgash. Muzgash with that leadership and with the resources per kill, always a good choice. You know me, though. I like Goldfimble instead. I think Goldfimble gets a lot more done. So he's got enough for another tier 1. He's actually ahead of Caliber in that regard. You have to be careful with Muzgash because he is a bit of a slow hero. So he's got less than half health here. And look how slow he is. Basically, if these Dagger Warriors could easily catch up with him, and then they'll just keep compounding it. I think they're going to get him unless the Goblins get in here. Is it going to be an early hero kill? No, he just gets away. That is why he's so... You have to be really careful with Muzgash. Warpack goes in, the most pathetic trample you ever did see. I think he got the resource building here, that's why Flame of the West is rebuilding it. So they did something before they died. And the stealth from the tree might be a little useful. He can actually see this now. His vision range is really good on Woodland Realm units. He's going to create the Warglaive for a bit of money. So he can see this and he can see this, but he doesn't have the manpower to really like destroy these buildings. That's I think that sounded like Tauriel. More war packs coming in. And the Mountain Orc Lodge. So he went with 3 Goblin Caves, and then has sort of really stopped his Screecher spam, which is a bit odd. Howl comes in. No pikes anywhere. And the trample lasted half a battalion and only did half health. That's what you'd expect for 275. I think you keep those wargs on harass. All the Flame of the West units are focused on the goblins. So if he was to send in his Warg Scouts, he could get this again. Maybe that one, but I doubt it. And there is Tauriel, giving to buff these Sylvan units. She gives the archers extra range. I think unique leaderships are always a good thing for Biff.me mods. 109 does that too, where all the leaderships aren't just damage and armor, they're actually somewhat different. And Tauriel is an example of having a unique leadership. Level 3 is a decent move. And then we know how good her melee combat is. She's actually really cool. Tier 2. I think the tree can go into Elven King's Feast, which gives you 50% armor and heals. And Caliber, after the early aggression, is sort of biding his time now. Has enough for another tier 1. I wonder if he'll go with Fell Wind. Flame of the West, if he has a spare second, could send Ferreted to stealth cap the signal fires, giving him vision and obviously really good cooldown. And there's just more Sylvan units. Flame of the West doing a decent defense, honestly. I think Caliber, what he had to do... Oh, he's got Urshak as well. Urshak is a hero I never make because he's so difficult to keep alive. He's really squishy. He's like a mage in that regard. But if you look, he has the Nazgul debuff, basically. And at level 5, he gets a Hysteria, where enemies will fight each other. So there's a lot more than meets the eye with Urshak. Anyway, little engagement middle. Trying to get that forward tunnel again. Instant delete on that, depriving him of more power points. There goes the tree. There goes Elven King's Feast. 50% armor. If you couldn't kill him before, you're not going to kill him now. Tariel engaging Musgouch in close combat, though. Come on, Flame of the West. There it is. Gundabad Berserkers. Now, these guys are the... If you ever thought Misty Mountains were weak, make Gundabad Berserkers. They have an amazing formation. They get a really good ability at level 2, which means you can just get it straight away with banner carriers. And, if you think of, like, Kingsguard in formation, or Palace Guard in formation, Gundabad Berserkers sort of put them to shame with how tanky these things are. So, if you're struggling with Misty Mountains in the late game, you go with these bad boys, because they'll get the job done.
Standing ready. So,
uncharacteristically, he only went with 1 tier 1. He's gone straight into the Ruin of Angmar. He's making White Wolves Dead of Honor. White Wolves are amazing when comboed with Golfimbol. I think you only need 1, honestly. In fact, I would just skip the Wargs. I would honestly just skip the Wargs. Save yourself the money. Urshak losing to a Cave Troll. He buffs the Ray things. He's getting 5... Oh! Is it going to be a hero kill for the Cave Troll? No. And there it is. There's a lot of action going on here. So, Flame of the West is on the move. White Wolves come in. They're fighting Spearmen, which means they'll lose. You want to keep them alive. They cost a lot of money. This is actually debuffing them. No leadership, as you can see. These ones closest to the ruin, they've got no leadership. These things will lose it too when they get close. Yeah, see, there it is. It's all gone. No Tariel leadership here. Dead of Honor getting destroyed the second they get out. Oh, actually, no. Actually, quite a lot of them survived. Okay. It sounded like a lot of them died there. I think that was just their summon sound. Anyway, he's getting the Cave Troll lair here. Level up for Musgarsh. Urshak has his own Shake Foundation. And Black Pit, while it also does damage, also heals. So goblins can get a heal through Urshak. It's weird, he went with the White Wolves. He's making Wargs, and yet he made Urshak over Golfimbol. Very strange move indeed, honestly. Very strange move indeed. But somehow Calibur's managed to spam out a lot of these Gundabad Berserkers. They're not cheap at 750 a pop. And he's got Wargs. Probably to get some nice flanking damage in. Flame of the West firmly in a sort of turtle mindset. He's got the well, he's got the heroic statue. Farron is on the field now with that level 1 summon. Frozen Waste comes in. I would have done it like here. Really good leadership for the elves here with the heroic statue. Caliber needs to watch out. This could be really bad for him. Farron is actually getting touched, though, by those Gundabad Berserkers. Has to retreat. There's that flanking damage. Oh! And the tree used a good effect there to disrupt Cav charges. Very well done. Builder running in. Might see a Walkram here. Musgouch has to retreat. There's Golfimbol. No, that's just a Warg. Never mind. Shake Foundation used on the well of all things. I would have used it on the heroic statue. That's 1 less leadership. Gundabad Berserkers are still going in. How many power points is Flame of the West racking up with this? Not as many as I thought. These Gundabad Berserkers should give you a lot. That would tell me he's not actually killing much. Wood Elf's really bad positioning here. I think Farron's about to get popped here. Flame of the West, I don't think he noticed he re-engaged. Farron goes down! And, really bad positioning by Flame of the West part. All of his units were clumped. Not getting the full use out of them. And even though these units are really turtly, he had more than enough elves to sort of kill all of them. I think he sort of wasted that. Tariel's level 3, she used her summon already. They've used Fell Determination. They're resistant to knockback and a bit of armor. And they're in formation as well, which gives them even more armor. Actually, they're not in formation, but they can get more armor. Anyway, Heroic Statue goes down as well. So he just smashed head-on into a Woodland Realm Turtle. Got a hero kill. And did pretty well, dare I say. Attack on the flank here. Spearman chasing off Wolf Riders. He didn't get the resource building there. One thing the Ruin of Angmar does give you is a decent presence on the map. That debuff around it is really solid. And Caliber's done well to keep up the pressure and to retain map control. He does have a signal fire. Flame in the West does not. I feel, though, usually when, particularly in Age of the Ring, when a player is able to turtle this well successfully, I feel like they actually get the win in the end. I don't know. I don't know why I feel that way. It just seems that way. It just seems that the turtler always wins. Even though I'd say Flame of the West lost more in that engagement, he lost a hero and lost a lot more stuff. I think he's actually better off. So he's at 1,000 command points. Greenwood Barracks is coming in. Upgrading it already. If he's upgrading it, he's probably going to go for the Palace Guards. Honestly, I think these are your best bet against those Berserkers. He's almost at tier 3. He could get Litho, which would be really helpful here because Caliber's been clumping up a lot. The last of his Moria Screechers are still fighting. Let's have a look at, okay, is that tier 2? I would get Fell Wind, Tib. I would definitely get Fell Wind. Alright, Troll Cave is coming in. Another attack by Caliber. He's going again. There goes the freeze from Urshak. Literally taken all of his archers out of the game. Really good use of Urshak there. Amazing use, actually. Musgash is going strong. He can give movement speed to his whole army now. Good for attack and defense, actually. We're going to see tier 3 coming in very soon. Very soon. So yeah, you saw how Urshak's level 5, or sorry, level 6 can be used there. You just take half the enemy army out of the game. A second frozen land coming in. More debuffs. I don't care about your fucking leadership. I will take it away from you. There's Litho, as I thought. And you should not have used it there. They were... Oh no, that was just a movement speed buff, I'm pretty sure. But you saw how tanky these guys were, that Litho did nothing. Maybe Litho was the wrong choice. That was a tier 3 that barely did anything to those Berserkers. Palace Guard do come in. I guess they are tanking, they can hold up the line. But I would have gone with the Swordsman. I think you should go with the Swordsman. So the tier 3 we know for Caliber. Basically a permanent debuff. This lasts a pretty long time, actually. Basically, I'm pretty sure the snow effect can sometimes bug out. So it'll keep going even though the spell is one off. And the way you tell whether it has one off is you just look at your troops. Dude, if we see Urshak Black Pit come up, because I haven't seen it used in a fucking long time. He's one level away from the Black Pit. I think he's gonna get it. So if I was Caliber right now... Oh, there's the Hysteria. There's a level 5 from Urshak. Gunabad Stone Troll comes in. I was just about to say... Since he's more or less got the same army... Use these Gunabad Berserkers and then get in the Stone Trolls. So he's frozen them, but you can't attack them while they're frozen. I'm pretty sure you can't. No, you can't. Not sure why he did that. Gunabad Stone Troll going in straight for the barracks. Shake Foundation comes in as well. That was a real waste of the Shake Foundation. It disables buildings, which means he can't use the building if it's been used. So, Shake Foundation on the barracks would have been much better. Horn comes in for that extra damage. Urshak is so close to Black Pit. We want to see Black Pit. Come on, come on, come on. Gunabad Stone Troll does go down. Doesn't get much use out of him. That's a lot of money down the drain because it was semi-upgraded. Over 2,000 resources went into that one troll. Musgash is on the fucking warpath. Look at him go. I don't think he's going to catch up to Tower Real. I wouldn't take the bait. Gunabad Berserkers are still just kicking it. That was the Black Pit right there. That was the Black Pit. So it does damage to these units and it's healing these ones. It's a pretty cool effect. Let's just have a quick look at Caliber's base. Mountain Giants are coming in, just outranging those elves. Smart move. Fortress, he's got the worm summon. A bit of a mini flank from the elves. Not really, they got one tunnel. Let's head to Flame of the West. 3 power points. Still making palace guards. He's got 1 Greenwood Archer. I mean, these are good for trolls. We know that. But you need something to take out those Gundabad Berserkers. Unless that something is going to be his archers. Anyway, Caliber attacking the exact same way. Nope, pull him back. It's always good to check on the bases every now and then. I know the action was all here. But you kind of want to see what their next move is going to be. And he's got stone trolls as well. I'm really surprised at the lack of Golfimble. While all the action is here, Golfimble, 1 White Wolf. Like, it's such a good move. I trust in Caliber, though. Mountain Giant's hitting the well. That annoying-ass tree comes in as well. We're close to a Musgarsh level 9 as well. That ability comes back so quickly. The enemy army is frozen again. So you can just destroy all these elves in the meantime. I'm really impressed with the way he's used Urshak. I mean, Urshak is good. Whoa! That was a GG! He just left! Wait, that wasn't a DC. That must have been just a GG. In replays, you don't get to see chat. That was... I'm not sure what that was. That was a weird ending. What the fuck happened there? What? Alright, well apparently, I'm guessing he just called GG and left. I think he was tired of Urshak freezing his army. I do think he threw in the towel a little bit too soon. Maybe, I don't know, I guess maybe he saw the Mountain Giants and he thought, yeah, if I can't hold off the Berserkers, then I certainly can't hold off the Mountain Giants. Anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time with another Age of the Ring cast. Peace out. Bye.